Let me tell a little story. Um, I'm here. My mother was doing a little bit better today. Enough said. Oh, the icon picture I posted when I was a kid. I live. I was the kid growing up. My father loved fishing. Father and I loved fishing. We lived. We lived across the street from the Passaic River, New Jersey. Way back, way back. I mean, I used to catch carp. I was so advanced. I used to put a stick. I had a fishing. I had a fishing rod, and I would take a stick, take the fishing wire, and hold the stick because I knew I found the fishing hole. You know, as a kid, 15 years old, I think it was, summertime, nowhere to go unless walk across the street and go fishing. So, good times, good times. And then another little story. Where I live as a kid on in Wayne, New Jersey, Passaic River. I did live. I did live like back in the woods, not too far. I walked in the woods as a kid. I walked in the woods, and there was a trailer. There is a trailer park there, and the friends I had there, they were my friends that lived in the trailer park. You know, this is makes me think. Because have you ever watched Eminem's movie 8 Mile? Well, I just got me thinking the past few days that just listening to music and watching a movie. Just I kind of had kind of the lifestyle, but not. You know, if you know anything about Patterson, New Jersey, I did get beat up. Watch the movie. There's a thing where you're just there by yourself. But his situation, he has a kid. I didn't have anything. I was just. This. I'm just telling a little story going way back, way back. Like I said, I wish I could write a book. Maybe I'm telling a little bit piece by piece on here on my channel. My the summertime. My parents were divorced. That when I was 15 years old. Summertime, my parents were divorced. I have a sister and have a younger brother, but they're all doing things, and just it was the summertime. So as a kid, Actually, you know what? I really think it's 14 years. I think it's the year before I started roller skating. Before, you know, started roller skating. I think that I was 15. I mean, 14 years old. And yeah. Oh, when it comes to fishing, I still have that. Oh, the tackle box. Oh my God, the tackle box. I still have the tackle box, but there's tools and this and that in there. Um, you know, it's a sad thing though. When back in the day, whoa, it's like way back. You know, my father gave this to me. When it comes to fishing, let's just say, when it comes to fishing, my grandfather used to know how to, twine the wires, and make a lure, and put it out there. He was good at that, but I never seen my grandfather. Died way. My grandfather died. He was 55. My father died. He was 53. I'm just 52 now. I probably explained it again. Whole father side of my family, they're all passed away. The heavy drinkers, smokers. All right, besides the point. Anyway, and when I was a kid going fishing, here's a little cool thing I learned a lot of stuff. You know what? They they tell you get cornbread. Get cornbread, wrap it up, this and that, and put it in, hook, this and that, right? Now, this is a little tidbit. A dirty water creek, Passaic, it's Passaic Rivers. Passaic Rivers. You know what? It looks so different now, but if you look it up, Fairfield, New Jersey, by the two bridges. If you want to go to MapQuest or whatever, it's you could probably see that street. They show pictures of that street where it is today. It wasn't like that 1980s. That's where I grew up. All right, and get back to what I was saying. You don't need cornbread. You know what? When I was a kid, all I did, I took white bread. White bread. You take the crust off of it, and or the outer layer, it's not toasted. You take the whatever, and the smushy side in the middle. You take it, you wet it a little bit. But you don't take the whole thing. Put on one hook. Put on um, uh, a few, you put it. All right. You take white bread and you mush it up. You put a little water on it, and you put it on one hook, and then you do the same thing. Well, don't do it every time, but you always got that bread, dab it in water. Actually, the Passaic water, which is the dirty water now, but you had the bread. It just make it moist. Pack a bowl on the hook. Pack a bowl on the hook, and they'll be like, you don't just take white bread, put it on a hook. You can't see the hook. But in the Passaic River, they're used to that. They're dirty water eaters, I guess. I just it was the best bait ever got. We we struggled all the time to get worms. They had earthworms. Where I lived, I was a kid. There's always earthworms all over my little backyard I had, or the field. I would go find a little dirt worm, rip it out, put the thing in a hook, and now I was doing that then. I'm like, why? Why can't I get any fish? So a friend of mine, told me down the road, just put. You probably don't see that today, or someone probably said it on YouTube somewhere. Maybe I'm telling my little story of what I did. So I'm like, and so that's a little tidbit. If you want to catch dirty water fish, sunnies, sunnies. Where sunnies are the easiest thing to catch. To go, you could take the bread, crumble the bread up, drop it in the water. That's the thing too. Take the bread, crumble it up in the water in the area you're fishing. So it gets their attention. So they all go in, your hook is in there, blah, blah, blah. Pick them up, and, you take the hook out of the gills and you throw them back. But there's so many. That's what's entertaining, though. Sitting there, catching sunnies, sunny fish, until you get the big one. Get the carp, catfish. And I've seen someone actually caught a bass. Oh my God. Yeah, he had to go to the mall at Sears to go look into the lure section. And you actually call a bass with that little lure. So I buy it. You know what's crazy thing? I walk to Sears, I buy it, right? As a kid, it's expensive. I don't know how much it costs, but so I guess I saved that money up for it. So I take it, I go in the area, and then I go out and reel it, right? He caught a bass. Holy crap, caught a bass. So I go around with my lure I just bought. I go and cast it. You know what it does? Because I got the three hooks. The three hooks, right? It goes out, it hits a tree. It's tree. Couldn't get it back. Cannot get it back. I fought it until the fishing wire broke. I was like, no, I never had a chance to use it. Ever since then, but you know what? Hey, I'm telling my story. I got a story about my life. I so wish I was a kid again. But doesn't everybody wish they were a kid again? Anyway. I'm just being real right now. I'm just serious. I am really, really being real. If you see, I don't know if you see a difference in me lately, but it's been a rough week. But I'm good. But I hurt more than anything right now. But you know what? Just try and tell a story. That's me. Just telling a story. Hope you got the story. I really hope you got the story. But just telling my story. Okay, bye everyone. I'm glad you all are watching. It's you can watch and like what I'm saying or watch it to the end. It's on you. I'm just grateful that for all the subscribers to watch me, and thank you for watching. Okay. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Keep it cool out there. Cherish everything in your life.